Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy 2024. It's been a little bit since I did a recent upload. I wanted to bring in the new year with a new video. I'm working my way down the tree. I'm almost done with the modifications on the F16C. I'm pretty late to the party with this one. And as I've shown before, the AIM-9Ms are only worse at top tier now, with everybody flying F-16Cs and F-15s. So it's definitely making it challenging to grind through, especially when the plane was stock. Getting a little better. In fact, I did discover some new details last night. Probably been playing radar missiles wrong, especially with the latest update. They did change some bindings around. So if you're having trouble with locking your missiles, you do want to go into your controls. So you're going to go to your controls. You want to double check your weaponry, and you want to double check that your weapon selection mode here, or your select switch weapon mode. Where is it? Should be here. Switch secondary weapons. So these numbers, if there was a keybind that was previously set for you for missile lock or something, it might be double binded to one of these buttons, which then for me what was happening is when I tried to set a lock on somebody, it would go into the weapon select. So then I wouldn't be able to actually fire my missile because it's trying to let me decide which weapon to select here. If I had multiple missiles, it would be going back and forth between AIM-7s and AIM-9s. So pretty frustrating, especially in the middle of a battle and you're trying to get a missile off and it's stuck in a missile select screen every time. So after fumbling with it for a bit, I figured out that my keybinds were doubled, and I don't know why that happened, but you definitely want to make sure that your keybinds are set up correctly. So getting in, we'll share the most recent piece on radar missiles as well. Previously, if you've watched any of the other videos before, I went into my multifunction menu and I switched my radar to within visual range by going to the Y1 for radar and then 6 for changing. And I noticed that the range is severely reduced, and I think it does display the range. It does display the range that the radar will see, and I guess the problem is if you're trying to get someone more than like 6 to 10 kilometers out in front of you, that radar mode is not going to work. In fact, even when you do get in that range, for whatever reason, it just drops radar lock pretty quickly. So hopefully I can show you that once we can get into a match. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of people queuing up right now, but I will pause it just after I finish explaining it. But when you first spawn in with anything that has a radar, that has radar missiles, you should be able to use that radar mode that as soon as you spawn in the game with. You shouldn't have to need to fumble and quickly switch radar modes right away. You can change the search distance or search scale, I guess you could say, and you can do that by pressing Y for your multifunction, 1 for radar, and then 7 for the search, I think scale or scope or whatever it is. And that does narrow the field of view a little bit, so it doesn't have to go, the full sweep. I find that does help it focus in a little bit, but even then, you may have trouble picking up the specific target that you want to pick up, but it definitely seems to hold lock a lot better than trying to rush in with the within visual range. I guess the ACM mode is fine for close range, but if you're going to be using AIM-7s, you're already too close anyway for it to count unless they're in a head-on, and even then they might be able to dodge. The F-15 and the F-16 have really, really good maneuverability in air arcade, so they have the ability to kind of get out of the way at the last second. And then with AIM-9Ms, you're so close, they're going to launch AIM-9Ms at you, and there's not much you can do to get out of the way. So I'll pause it here until we get into a match, and then we'll go over the radar in game. finally back into a game, and I'm going to go ahead and start with our F-16C here, and I want to ensure that I have the right fuel load here. So 20 minutes, I do have a drop tank, and I'm running AIM-7s and AIM-9Ls for now. So we'll go ahead and get in. So here I'm going to switch, so if you like here, radar, and then I'm going to change my search mode to narrow it. As you can see, my radar mode is switched, so it's just, I think, 6 degrees of sweep, and I'm switched to AIM-9Ls here. I want my AIM-7Ms here. We'll try here with our AIM-7M, see if we can get it to connect on this tornado. Oh, we missed, unfortunately. Try again here. He's popping a lot of countermeasures, and F-14B got me, sadly. Alright, I'm going to come back in for the sake of explaining. Hoping we can do it better with the F-14. Same process. I just want to get my radar sweep to be just in the right mode here. We're going to try here with a couple of AIM-7s, so if he dodges the first one, we have the second one following up. He did dodge that one, and he dodged the second one. Pretty good, and MiG-23 is pretty maneuverable here. Okay, we got the F-14 locked up. Let's try here. That should connect, hopefully. Yep, there we go, we got him twice. And I'm gonna check behind me and make sure there's not a missile sneaking up behind. I do see MiG-23's missile here, and the F-14 has very, very hot engines, like a nuclear reactor, so there's not a lot you can do if you have all that heat generated. So I'll launch some more here. I know that F-16 is also going for that F-14. Let's see if we can get him here. Okay, the second one got him. Start evading. So we've gotten 2 so far using this radar mode, and it's been overall effective enough. So let's keep an eye behind us just for a moment, because that's their spawn back there. Let's see if we can catch up to this MiG-29 here and get guns on target if possible here. Trying to anticipate the direction he's going to roll to. Okay, he ended up getting hit. MiG-23 ML turning inside my circle here. There we go. Let our gun just a little bit there, and we were able to take him out. And much better after using the right radar mode. It's not as painful, especially getting into 7 kilometers of range or whatever. So let's try that again here. I'm going to extend out a little bit, and we're going to try to get another radar lock here and go for maybe this MiG-29. And as you can see here, our radar is holding lock pretty good in this mode. I know it's a head-on mode. I guess there's another pulse Doppler mode as well. Okay, here we go. Launch 2 missiles. Let's see if we can connect. Okay, that one connected. SU-25. And got the final kill on that. So, pretty good. So, we covered, as a quick recap, the radar mode that seems to work better for Air Arcade. I've been trying it in real battles because I don't normally do real battles, but I will test it out a little bit further there. I hope this was useful. I'm going to come back in with an AIM-9M video once I unlock them for the F-16, but until then, thanks for this tuning into this quick video, and if you like the content, stick around and look for more updates. Thank you.